Technical English.
Tiếng Anh ngành kỹ thuật.
Unit 8. Projects. Recording 20.
Hello and welcome to the new visitor centre at the Three Gorges project. The centre was opened in 2009. Many visitors ask why the TGP was constructed, so we hope that this short talk will give you some general information. In the past, the Yangtze River used to flood every year, particularly in the flood months between May and September. These floods caused thousands of deaths every year, as well as destroying houses, businesses and farmland. So this was one reason for constructing the TGP, which has eliminated flooding and loss of life. Since the dam was completed, this has brought a further advantage, since it's now possible to regulate the flow of water through the Three Gorges, and to even out the water flow during the 12 months of the year. At the earliest planning stage, an important aim of the project was the generating of electricity. 2 power plants were constructed, one on each side of the river, with a combined capacity of 18,200 megawatts, the largest in the world. The area covered by the present reservoir once included 2 cities and 116 towns. About 1.1 million people had to be resettled as the waters of the reservoir began to rise. Many thousands of the displaced persons chose to emigrate to other cities in search of employment. Those that chose to remain in the gorges have all been rehoused, and many new towns have been built for this purpose. These new settlements have been well laid out by providing grassy open spaces around the 5-story housing blocks. The people who have moved there appreciate the quality of their new housing, which is superior to the simple houses that they had before. Finally, because this huge new dam lies close to an earthquake zone, many visitors ask questions about the safety of the TGP. In fact, the dam has been constructed to a high specification in order to withstand earthquake shocks. Thank you for listening. To hear some statistics about the Three Gorges project, press 7.
Unit 8. Recording 21.
Here are some statistics about the Three Gorges project. The scale of the Three Gorges Dam is enormous, and huge quantities of rock and concrete had to be moved during the construction phase. 103 million cubic meters of earth and rock were excavated and moved. 32 million cubic meters of earth and rock were moved for filling. A total of 28 million tons of concrete was mixed, transported and poured. Massive quantities of metalwork were used on the project, including 462,300 tons of rebar. There was also a large requirement for general metalwork, for things like gates, beams and so on. This totaled 256,500 tons. The total volume of the dam is estimated at 12 million cubic meters. It's surprising, not that TGP took so long to construct, but that such a huge project was completed in such a short period, just 17 years. Work on this dam, the largest in the world, started in 1993 and was completed on schedule in 2009. During its construction, about 20,000 people were involved in building the dam. The dimensions of this dam are as follows. It has a maximum height of 181 meters and is 2,309 meters long. In other words, it is over 2 kilometers in length. To build such a huge dam, it was first necessary to construct 9 concrete batching plants for the mixing of the concrete. These had a very large production capacity, and when all 9 plants were working, they had the capacity to produce 2,400 cubic meters of concrete per hour. In fact, in 1 month, these 9 batching plants broke a record. They produced 553,000 cubic meters of concrete. That's over 500,000 cubic meters in 1 month. Finally, behind the massive Three Gorges Dam lies the reservoir, which covers an area of 1,084 square kilometers. The reservoir is 660 kilometers long. To return to the main menu, press 0.
Unit 8, Recording 22. First syllable stressed.
Cylinder, drilling, pipeline, stabilize, travelling, turntable.
Second syllable stressed.
Continuously, directional, hydraulic, obstruction, stability, sufficient.
Ngoại ngữ chuyên ngành.com